And we are live. Hi everybody, welcome. It's been definitely a day, not a bad day, just mostly a day of relaxing because I slept really well. So that's been mostly my days, just taking my weekend as is and sleeping for like 9 hours, which I really needed. So yeah, that was my day. Also did a little bit of stream fixing stuff, and if you're actually watching the VOD on YouTube, my schedule's up, so yeah. And I've started doing this thing of making a image for each week to showcase what I'm going to be playing in the given times, so yeah, that's what I've got planned for that. So if you follow me on Blue Sky or check my YouTube posts, I'm going to start having that image up for each week for the schedule, so you all know what I'm streaming, and it's more visually interesting than just regular text. So yeah. So what we have on the docket for today is some more Laika Age Through Blood. So last we left off on here, if my memory serves, we went to where waves die, or where the waves die, and we were slated to go to the lighthouse alongside a... Let's see, it was... Old House and Where All Was Lost, can't do that yet. Okay, it was Boneflower. I don't know if that's located here. And I don't know... And that's also Where All Was Lost, so... Those aren't possible, but we need to... So what we need to do is enter the comm center and then get some Boneflower. Those are the two areas, or two things we can do in this area, rather. Alright, just gotta remember the controls. I thought that was a ramp. Okay. So, let's see if whether or not we can get over there and handle this whole quest situation. Yeah, just gonna get adjusted back to the controls here because, oh boy, it has been a while. There we go. I tell you though, since I've started playing this game, I've been really listening to this game's soundtrack a lot. This game's soundtrack is a complete earworm. It's so good. Okay. Oh, that was bad. Okay, so we've got something to deal with here. In that case... What if I just do a little preemptive, just... Need to also remember that I can... The parry, I think, also took care of rockets, if I remember right, too. So maybe I need to keep that in mind as well. Nope. God damn it. Oh, almost had it. Alright, there we go. Ugh. Annoying. Okay. Get that reloaded, and then fully reload this thing. There we go. Alright. Then this way. Now then. Okay, so this is just more of the map that I'm gonna have to get the map for. So hopefully he shows up soon, because I would love that. Calcium. Oh wait, hold on. Is that what I needed for the thing? Hold on. Let me check real quick. Is it? Okay, so no, it's not regular calcium we need. It's a very specific kind of flower. I assume it will tell me when I have the things that I need for the quest. Rice worms. Ugh. Yuck. Okay. What happens if I add some whiskey into it? Okay, we've already made that. I want to see what other things I can do. Combo multiplier. And there's still some ingredients that I have yet to try either. Still rice noodle. So, not a whole lot of recipes that you can do with my current ingredients. I will take extra resources. I will take that. But yeah, primarily I've been listening to Trust Them and The Last Tier a whole lot. Like, both of those songs are complete bangers in this soundtrack. And I doubt that those are going to be the last bangers we get out of this OST. No, I have an idea. I have an idea how I'm supposed to get to that. Well, that didn't work out. Let's reload this real quick. Way. Balls. Collision! Maybe I should just come onto it from a higher position. That might be the idea. So what I should do is mayhaps this. There we go, and then bang. Coming Home, you got a new cassette. Hell yeah. So that'll probably pop up at some point. And I'm excited for when it does, because I really do like this soundtrack a lot. It's good stuff. Okay. There's not everything here, so I'm gonna keep going for all the chests too. Actually, get that. Get that. There we go. Yeah, in terms of things I did today, I've been just doing a lot of my polls on Pokemon TCG. Like, I'm at the point right now with that game where I really only am there to collect the cards and just take a look at the art, because not against the actual card game or anything, but I feel like I'm gonna, if I keep playing that, I'm gonna end up facing the exact same issue that I did when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Masters Duel for, Jesus, I don't, for however God knows many hours. Like, card games for me end up facing the problem of a shonen power creep, where it just feels like they have so many mechanics and shit to add in that for somebody that plays on a more casual basis, I don't know, that gets really rough to try and keep track of, especially in Yu-Gi-Oh's case with all of the mechanics they added in later, you know, expansions to the card game. Titanium plates. Weapons. A weapon built from this would be light and sturdy. Ooh. Okay. There's a chest up there that I didn't get, but I'm not sure if I could get it right now. Why did I just drove right in there like a Dumbo. Hold on. I was just trying to get the metal. Okay. So where am I at? So there is more to the right there. Okay, but I'm gonna keep climbing up here first, because I feel like there's some good stuff here. Yeah, I feel like the situation with Pokemon's, though, in terms of TCG stuff, it's not as... I don't think it's as bad as Yu-Gi-Oh! Because with Yu-Gi-Oh!, as I mentioned, some of those later expansions of cards kind of ended up with the issue of, like, this feels like a completely separate game that they just made into Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it wouldn't do well on its own without some kind of brand recognition for the card game. So that's why they made it. Like, that's my speculation on that, at least. But yeah, that whole... That card game is definitely not for me anymore, for many reasons, but the just sheer amount of stuff they keep trying to do to freshen up the card game to get people to come back to playing is definitely not done it any favors for me. And I think I remember when I tried Magic when I was a kid, like briefly, but I think it was... I'm not smart with card games. I don't know about that stuff. I just like to see the art sometimes because I think it looks cool, but outside of that, you don't expect me to ever be like, oh, what's your favorite, like, expansion of, you know, this about Yu-Gi-Oh! In this particular year, and I'm like, I don't know, I just like the TV shows, and then I stopped it after 5Ds because 5D was just kind of, I don't know, where the mechanics were just enough for me to understand. Not to have my whole old man yells at clouds moment, but Goddamn, sometimes those are complicated for no reason. Ooh. What's this song? Ooh, this is Coming Home. Tilted too far back. I think I need to be closer.
After all the roads I've traveled, after all the hearts that I have.
Really? I can't shoot through that, huh? Okay. I guess all there is left is to...
When I swear there's no heart like yours.
Actually, hold on, I may have an idea. Nope, can't do that. Hey, honey, shall I prepare some rice burgers tonight? That'd be so cool. I mean, yeah, okay. Aww. Again, I do like that she chimes in on her kid every now and then to check on her. See how she's doing. Okay, so I need to go this way this time. God, what a beautiful track. Like, you honest to God cannot make up a soundtrack this good. It's so perfect for the kind of vibe this game's going for. Advanced electromagnetic communications technician. Advanced electrocommunications, fuck me, technician? Well, that's an improvement. So yeah, we're supposed to be posing as a technician for the birds, but we're supposed to fuck up their comms instead, because less comms for the birds means that they can't invade our spaces that easily. Flips. Okay, perfect. Whoop. And yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Except that was a fuck up. Oops. Alright, I'm starting to get back into this now. Yeah, the periods between playing this game where I'm trying to get acclimated to the controls can get a little rough, but I'm starting to get used to it now since we're keeping this on a routine. Stop in your tracks. Now to the right instead of left. And sure enough. Hello, want to buy some map magic, you wanker? Yes. Alright, what do we have? Oh god, this is a big map. Whoa, what the fuck? Are those giant giraffes? What are those? We'll figure that out in a moment, but first... Does this just take me to where I was? Yes. Okay, so that's a shortcut. Okay. Now then. Let's see. I don't think the calcium would be in that tower or the bone broth or bone flower. There we go. Alright, so now, this way. What is this? There's a person on the other side of there. How the fuck am I supposed to... I guess we figured that out at a later time. So, okay, I know why that wouldn't let me through. This is a shortcut to where Doom fell. So that would explain why we couldn't go through there. In that case, maybe both quests are on this far side here. And then I come back here to grab that camel person. I'm gonna guess that they're a camel person. I have no idea. Like, aside from the music, the other thing that I definitely will always appreciate about this game is its art direction. It's just... I can't think of another game that's got backgrounds that are so stylized like this. It's really cool. You can use the shotgun to impulse yourself, yeah. We got that tutorial before. So what I'm supposed to do is that, except I'm not supposed to fuck up the landing. So yeah, the shotgun technically was a side quest item, but for this instance, it's probably fully required and everything. Only thing is that I'm still trying to figure out how to really do proper jump extensions. It's to get my momentum back with my... Hold on, I have an idea. We'll just do it this way. Never mind. Don't do it that way. There we go. Hold on, what are we... Something down there. Also, we are due for ads in 5 minutes. Heads up. Whoop. Oh, this is it. There we go. Vitamin-coated bones. Should I ask Chris why most of them look like human bones? Oh boy. Well, I mean, hey, could be more recipes for us, which is huge. But first... Okay, so not that way. This way. Go up here. Yeah. Come on, do your thing. No? What happened there? Guy just, I think he just went AFK for a second. USB disconnect noise right here. Just, or no, his Xbox controller disconnected. That's what it was. All right, there we go. All right, so then. Going across this way. Okay, no, that's... Okay, so it's not there. We got the thing we wanted there. Is that the lighthouse? Or the comm tower, rather? Let's go check. Wait, unless... Hold on. No, it's just... That just drops off the map. Whoa, what happened there? I just died at. Huh? Alright. Well, we'll go over there just to see, but I doubt that's where it is. First, get my shit back. There we go. Let's just see real quick. Oh no, where water glistened. Okay, so no, it was the right area. It's just a transition on the screen. I saw the signs and I got worried if it would be insta-death. So where water glistened is what this place is called. Because, yeah, it's through this that we find out that the world's oceans dried up and whales are extinct because of that. Well, 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 my favorite wanker's here to get some map magic. Alright. So. Yep, okay, so it's all the way towards there. How the fuck do I get over there? Alright, well, we'll find out after the ad break. So, ads are going to start in about, 5 seconds. So, BRB, get yourself some water, stretch, do whatever you need to do, and then we'll have an hour of no pre-rolls. All right, we're back. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Now then, let's see about getting to this lighthouse. Maybe we'll... Not sure if we'll end up with a Robert Pattinson, Willem Dafoe combo, but we'll see. Oh, actually, I have candles, don't I? I could go... It's right there. Ah, and I can make more candles right then. Oh, I have 0. Never mind.
Hold it right there. It's the highest and only Port Authority speaking.
Yeah, highest and only
Port Authority speaking. Reason for your visit?
I'm the lighthouse's new advanced electromagnetic radio communications maintenance technician. Yay, she got it in one go.
What?
I'm the radio guy, here to check the radios.
Well, who cares? As long as the birds pay me at the end of the day, it's all good. Hop in. So how come you work for the birds, radio guy?
How come you work for them?
A man's gotta eat.
So do radio guys. Hey, Roy! Who's that with you?
The radio guy.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Tell the corporal there. Open the door. So this is our first time really being in the thick of it with the birds, like...
Feathered assholes.
Like, they're actually speaking, like... So far, they've just been shoot on sight.
Morning, Corporal.
You know you can't bring your little non-bird friends here, Roy. I'm the new advanced electromagnetic radio communication maintenance technician.
Wait. Serious?
That was fast. Those pen pushers at the office hub must be getting bored as fuck.
Green light.
Red light, green light, red light, green light.
Green light my ass, you beaky moron. Few what, radio guy?
Just few.
I see.
Feathered asshole, beaky moron.
They killed my wife and 3 kids.
And yet you work for them.
A man's gotta eat.
So I'm guessing we're just kind of getting a look at our obstacle course of a level. What are these huge ships for?
They've all got an antenna on top, and...
And?
You're asking? And here I thought a radio guy would know all about it. Don't worry, radio guy. You're safe.
Oh, this is gonna be a big level. Oh, this is gonna be a really big level. Is that thing on your bow a broken harpoon gun?
My grandpa hunted whales with it. The harpoon had trick rope, so the whale wouldn't sink when you killed it. Or thick rope, not trick rope. I never seen it used.
I've never seen a whale.
Who has?
Yeah. No whales. No whales when no water. Although there's water here, but whales extinct. Holy shit, this place is huge.
My father was the lighthouse keeper before the birds came. He said it has the most amazing views. But I've never been inside, nor will I ever. Sometimes you can hear this monstrous rattling sound coming from it, you know?
God, I hope this game has an art book. If not now, then at least planned, because goddamn, this is beautiful. Like, genuinely, this is really nice looking.
Does the bone sculpture in my boat freak you out, radio guy?
Quite the opposite.
I've tried to remove it, but...
You can't. It's more than just bones. It's a spawning point, specifically so I can keep coming back to redo this video game.
What?
Don't worry about it. So I see a cooking spot. Can I pull the map up? Oh.
How come a radio guy needs a shotgun?
The wastelands are dangerous.
Sure, radio guy. I tried to shoot one years ago. The recoil broke my shoulder.
Yeah, I've fired a shotgun before. Shotguns do that, yeah. But when you learn to use them, they can get you places. Yeah, I've had bruises on my shoulders from when I'd go to the range with my dad. I haven't gone to a shooting range in a long time, but yeah, when you go to one and try some of those guns, they sting.
How hard is it to ride a bike?
Easier than sailing your boat, I guess.
This old can, easy peasy. Come in, I'll show you. This lever moves the ship forwards and backwards. This button here is... oh, wait. More useful sailing tips once we've passed the control. Roy, you brought a friend? The radio guy. Yada yada, tell the Sarge inside. Open the door. Morning, Sergeant.
Who's that non-bird scum on your ship, Roy? I'm the new advanced electromagnetic communications, radio communications maintenance technician. God, even I'm messing it up.
Wait. Serious?
It's just... The new advanced electromagnetic radio communications technician sent a message just a couple of minutes ago. He said he won't be here till Tuesday, so I went and checked the calendar. And it turns out today is a non-Tuesday day, you know. You know, non-bird scum. Which means... Kill the non-bird scum!
Open the door ahead. Open the door ahead or we're dead. gotta do. Bitch. God damn it. No. Shit. There we go. Actually, can I keep going? I feel like there's more to this. Hold on. And reload my shotgun too. Well. Oops. There we go. Flip that. And we tilt back. There we go. And bop. Really? That didn't work. Okay, not enough liftoff, I guess. You killed them! How am I gonna earn a living? You'll be safer in my village. But first, I gotta enter that lighthouse and destroy it. Not till I stop shaking. I can't even take the helm. Unless you want to take it. Well, first off... But first... So what it seems to be here is that we've got pockets of, is that we have like little pocket levels that we then go through as we're driving the boat to get to the areas we need to get to. Which is kind of nice. Interesting idea. I'm gonna try something real quick. Nope. How do I get up to these chests? Damn it! Oh, I almost had it. No! Okay. It's possible, though. I just need to aim a bit better and not tilt. How did that not... Okay. Now. Okay, there we go. Change to that, change over, and take care of these guys. Did I just close the door on ours by accident? I think I did. Yeah. Okay. So what I wanted to do is this. Not quite. Because I think if I get 2 shots off, I can definitely make that. I had it. I had it. That could have been it. Ah. I just want to get those chests because it could have something really good. Okay, do that. Flip. There we go. Ah, I tilted too far back. Good shot. Flip and open that so that we can back out when we need to. Not quite. Hold on. It's possible. I just need to... Yes! Got it! Oh my god. Okay. High-speed cable. I see. Okay, that was just a dumb move by me. Alright, but we got one of the chests. Get this done. Now, did I... Yeah, I did get it. Okay, just making sure. Not quite. Almost. Just need it to... Nope. Front flip was a really stupid move there. Because I have a feeling whatever I could get in that chest would be really good for upgrading something later. And I would like to do it now before I potentially need to make more candles back at where we live. There we go. And stop, turn.
Okay. That's done. Stop there, and... Well, that was... Wow, that was even dumber than what I did earlier. This isn't bad, it's just... This isn't a bad situation, I'm just... I could, you know... start moving forward on the story. I just really want to get that other chest. Because you never know, you know... Especially with some of the upgrades that I could desperately need, like more ammo capacity and, maybe also more, parry to be able to do. Okay, that was just me being dumb. I went too far back there. There we go. Okay. Let me go this way. Do that. I said do that and reload. Yeah, that's the only thing is that I'm doing backflips occasionally and it's not reloading. I don't know if it's because it's just too short or what, but it's really bizarre. Really weird. Or maybe it wasn't a complete backflip. Either way, yeah, just gotta be more mindful of that, I guess. Okay. This way. And stop. No! Oh! We had it. That's it though. That's the idea. That's what you're supposed to do. Plus side is I'm gonna come out of this with a lot of viscera to buy stuff with, so that's a plus. Okay. Not quite. Nope. Basically, trying to extend my jump while I'm in air like that is a really not smart idea. I just cannot, it doesn't boost me, it just extends the jump, which... It's good for something like starting up in that way, but not so much in keeping a long air time. Just figuring out the physics of that. not quite. Nope. Nope, I did the exact same thing earlier. Shit. Okay, so the lighthouse is straight ahead. So they want me to go straight ahead. Which would probably explain why the, which would explain why the door is locked each time I ever revive. You know, reloading's hard here, but it's nowhere near as tough as another game that I played a while ago, which had a cool concept for how you did a lot of gun reloading, but in the heat of the moment, like, it could get a bit intense. I wish I remembered what it was. If I look back in my VODs, I definitely would be able to find it, but there's this game where you played as a gunman that was on the hunt for revenge after he was hung on a tree and left for dead. And it was a really interesting game stylistically, and also had some cool ways that you reloaded ammo using just a keyboard and mouse. But yeah, in the heat of the action, you could really get overwhelmed. No, not quite. We can get it though. Nope, not quite. God damn it. I was able to pull it off before. It's just tough because, like, I'm also trying to make sure that I can get another shot off in time. Okay. This is also where I would also want another shotgun round so that I can just, you know, be able to double shot to extend my jumps out without having a backflip. Oh my god. Oh! Finally! What do we get out of this? More of the cable? Yes. Okay, sweet. Wonderful. Okay. I'm just gonna get the viscera and then move on. We've been at this for a little while. Okay, we're good now. In we go. Move the boat using L. Yep, self-explanatory. So I'm guessing it'll be this just same deal going back. Okay, I'm not talking to him, I guess. Hey, honey, should I prepare some rice burgers tonight? That'd be so cool. I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, we had the same dialogue before. Yeah, unfortunately, that does... I guess chiming in will just be repeat dialogue, but oh well. God damn it, this is tough. There we go.
Roy, the lighthouse is locked.
It happened before. The alarm went off, the alarm went off for some reason. They only managed to unlock that door after unplugging the 4 antennas. But can we just leave?
I gotta destroy this lighthouse first. Fuck, it's still locked.
Told you, won't open until the 4 antennas off.
Alright, so we actually have to go back and go through each of those to then go in here and then destroy the lighthouse. Got it. We're fixing your granddad's harpoon so I can board those ships and break the antennas.
Are you out of your mind? We have to leave.
Told you, first gotta destroy this lighthouse. I'll get the materials. Okay, so how am I supposed to... There we go. Gotta do it this way, I guess. How do I... Oh, it just repositions the ship. Oh, awesome. Love that, actually. I have an idea. Hold on. I think what I'm supposed to do... What the fuck? I know I reloaded, huh? As I said, I feel like reloading the shotgun's a bit finicky. There we go. Stop and turn. There we go. And there we go. Okay. So what does it say for the quest on the fixing of the boat? What Roy needs to fix it. So I imagine it is a lot of these cables. Long rope. Let's hope it's thick enough for Roy's harpoon. I just got something to fix your harpoon.
My word, great!
Oh, so unless this wasn't the cables... Wait, hold on. Am I supposed to go up here to then press triangle and fix it? No? No, I think I'm supposed to get some more materials and then I go back to Roy and then we fix it. Where's the stopping point for this? Ah, here we are. Let's try there. Unless, hold on. Unless I'm supposed to have it be maybe up to here? Let's try that. There we go. Oh, so like that. Okay. There we go. Getting all this stuff ready. Oh. I'm an idiot. The way that cut off at the front there made me think it was a pillar I had to go over with the shotgun jump. Wheelie your bike to... Oh, that's going to be interesting. Oh, that's going to be tough. All right. Oh, that's going to be hard to control. Oh, boy. Oh. Okay, I just lied. I don't have to wheelie. All right. Okay, never mind. Huh. Game lied to me. I didn't have to. Okay, so there's the harpoon spearhead. Flip over again. There we go. Alright, now we're good. So then we get to the harpoon part here. Fingers crossed this helps Roy fix his boat's harpoon. I gathered everything you need to fix the harpoon. If it works, my granddad will bless you from wherever he's rotting now. Alright. So I'm guessing this really is a situation of me coming back later to really fully explore everything. Because there's some launch points where I probably need the harpoon to even get to them, so we're likely going to repair the harpoon, and then I can latch myself onto these other areas to get onto these top platform spots. Will these help fix the harpoon? I don't know. Probably. Let's move the ship to where we can try it. Alright, aim with right... Okay, so yeah, same deal as the gun. So now... Oops. So now... we can do this. Although we still probably need the shotgun. Hold on. Okay, so I think I may have the... It's like at a slight lip, so I gotta shoot to make sure I get that right. There we go. Now then. We have a cooking point here, so... We've got a lot of these rice worms, so why don't we do that with some garlic and some beans to make a vegan tortilla. And of course, we have our map guy. Yes, please. I'll take it. And then, what have we got? Okay. It's quite the area. It may take up the entire stream, if anything. So... So then... It's not down there because that's where we came from. It's not that. Oh, wait, maybe I'm supposed to go to a different spot in this area and then tether. Hold on. That might be what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. I think I was supposed to come at this from the left side and then go to the right side to go through the rest of it. Because I'm supposed to disable the, first. Hold on. Is that not how it... That was a bad move. Hold on, maybe that's just a bad spot for that to be. Hold on. Okay, rusty scraps. Look at that. Look at that nice landing. Okay, so then we move this way. Get that. And then move this way to then grab that. Just gotta get... There we go. And then... Alright, there we are. Then on we go to... Let's see, we already got that. That was where we got the big harpoon piece. It's here, I believe. Yeah, that looks about right. So... Actually, hold on. Well, we're at this one already and have the tower for it, so we may as well. Actually, I don't want that. I don't want that spot either. I want... Nope.
want to go here. There we are. Oh, went too far forward. I was trying to be cheeky and sneak a little front foot in there, but I guess not. Oops. Okay, this way then. Oh, I didn't realize the door... Oops. Okay, that was just me being dumb. I didn't think the door would crush me. Well, now that I know that, I should do that when I'm on the other side of it. There we go. Alright, so that's one. Nope, okay, so that's not how you get to there. So... For the other door. Holy shit, I somehow made it out of that. Okay. Okay, so that loops me back to the start, but how do I get to that other door? No, that's not it. So then that lowered that door. So then I'm supposed to get up to the top area, but how do I get there? Would it be through the other passage that I went through? Also, ad break starting in 5 minutes. Yeah, that might be it. I might have to go back here to where I got the harpoon piece, perhaps. I mean, this is an interesting structure. I will say that much. Like, this is a really interesting way to lay out a map for this kind of, for a kind of level style. Yeah, I figured that happened. Oh shit, didn't even notice that my momentum hit me with that shotgun. That was bad on my part. There we go. Okay. So with that... what we want to do now is... this way. Not... well, yes, actually here. Yeah, should be it. If not, then I may, in fact, be stupid. Yeah, it's like, what's constituting a complete backflip here for this? God damn that. The wheeling on the rope is definitely not the way to go for me. Yeah, so turns out it was also a good idea to have the magnet range on my bike be so much, because now I get my viscera back with no problem. Oh, yep, sure enough. I think it was this top layer I was supposed to go down. So if that's the case, what happens if I shoot? No, that won't work. How do I get over that? How do I get over that? Okay, so in that case, it's supposed to be from the top area down. So how the fuck do I get over to that? Oh, do I have to shoot it all the... Oh. Oh, wait. Hold on now. But first, ad break's about to start. So 3 minutes of ads, then an hour of no pre-rolls. So we'll figure out the solution after the ad break. Because I think what it is that maybe I'm supposed to go like... one's the furthest back, closest to the lighthouse, and then so on and so forth. So we'll see what happens. BRB. And we're back. Okay, so the idea that I have in mind is I could either somehow get the shot of the harpoon all the way up here, which I think would be a bad idea, or I just go all the way to the first part just before the lighthouse here, because then I could get the map from the map guy too. So, yeah, we're just kind of seeing how that'll work out. Because it's clear to me that whatever I need to get to the antenna here, I can't do right now. So, what we're gonna do is instead head to this first one. So we're going all the way over here. Try and get this to aim right at... Perfect. Take care of those guys preemptively. There we go. And then we get up here. Actually, hold on. Not quite. Want to get that chest. No idea if those high-speed cables are going to be any good, but if they're good for something, then hey, it's better to get it now versus when I need to come back here. Ah, so I was right. Aha. So I did have to go there first. Ah, God damn it. Okay, but we got it. We figured it out. It is nice, though, that going loop-de-loop does count as a backflip. That's pretty nice. So I don't have to worry about that. Get up here. More high-speed cables. Get that good where we live Ethernet. You know, oceans dried up, whales extinct, true hellscape of a wasteland planet where birds are controlling the entire area with a almost totalitarian militaristic fashion. Still gotta have your good old Ethernet, you know? Gotta have good LAN parties for your League of Legends matches. There we are. Nope. Vending machine. Sardines. You know, I have a... Okay, so I hear all the time about sardines as a pizza topping, and I gotta wonder, like, how good is that? Like, actually, is it genuinely, like, a good pizza topping, or or is that just one of those weird one-off things that you hear for places like in New York or something? Because, I don't know, a fish on a pizza doesn't sound very appetizing. Like, it's sardines or anchovies. It's one of those two fish. I don't know, maybe I might be biased, though, because I myself am not too much of a fish guy. Like, only times I ever tend to prefer fish is when it's, like, grilled, like, pan-seared, grilled, or fried. Shocker. But I've also not had, like, the most varieties of fish. So, maybe if I had some kind of... something different, but who knows. It's just... I don't know, having it on pizza feels about as weird as, you know, how everybody would react to pineapple. Because, you know, that's always a point of contest for people where it's like, oh, do you like pineapple on your pizza, or are you not weird? And it's like, well, that argument I think has kind of died down in terms of relevancy as like the weird question to ask people, you know? Because there's weirder, like, there's some pizza toppings where I would kind of raise an eyebrow on people not liking, but, you know, again, it's up to preference on that front. Okay, so we can at least get that first one, but I want to go over here because there might be something. See if the radio tower here is just accessible from the word go. Now, just to see. All right. Well, looks like I have to do another shotgun jump. Oops. God damn it. Not as much of a jump. There we go. Now then, what can you make? You cooked a rice burger. I wonder if that's actually a thing, a rice burger. I know quinoa burger exists, but I don't know about rice. Let's see, 40% extra. Oh, wow. So there's more resources for me to gather. Hell yeah. All right. Nope. Need more momentum. There we go. Gotta get that Mario Kart start off. There we go. Now do this. Move that. Flip. And there we go. Bang. Okay, I didn't mean it. I'm really glad there's no gas filling mechanic that you need to do. That would be obnoxious. Like, picture how many times you probably would have to actually fill up your tank with gas as you go through this game. Interesting. How am I supposed to... Maybe I have to go from the other side. No, don't kick. Shit. There we go. Okay. Hey, man. Map me. Hello, looking for some magic, you wanker? And yes, please. Okay, so yeah, sure enough, there's one here to get to. So, there's also something here to do, so I gotta take care of that. Oh, but that door's now blocked. Oh, unless it isn't by the time I'm back. Get those high-speed cables. That was just a bad move. All right, hold on. There we go. All right, back the way we came. Because now that that way's open, we can just go back and harpoon that spot. So then we loop all the way back, and it's there we're supposed to be. So... Shit. Well, hold on. Preemptive. There we go. All right. Wait, does that put me on the boat? Okay, yes, thank God. All right. Well, in that case, let's see. So now we go to here, or to that spot, or I think we go back to there. No. Well, there's a thing here that probably has some chests, but what I... Maybe I... No, I might be wrong on that. Hold on. No, because that just would loop me back to here. So in that case, do I have to latch onto there? Let's see. I might have been incorrect on my count of the areas we went through. God damn it. There we are. And then... Come on. No, no. I think I need to flatten that out a bit more. Hold on. Go in here. That's better. Well, I almost had it. God damn it. All for that chest from the looks of it. So, you know what? Actually, no. Not worth it. I'm just going to keep moving. We've bumbled around here long enough, I think. Okay, so then... Actually, hold on. That'll work perfectly. I thought I hit back enough. I guess I didn't. There we go. was close. Oh, that was close. Now, how the fuck do I get up to those spots? Okay, no, I got the idea now. Trying to figure out how to get there, but get the right kind of shotgun jump and then we're golden. Or maybe I go at it from the other side. Hold on. Roll that back. Hold on. We can get this. It's just a matter of... Nope. God. Tilt for... It's very precise. God damn it. There we go. Oh, got it. There we are. And then this way. Hold on. Get that back too. Okay, so what direction? Alright, I guess that one. Magnetize it just enough. Reach it, reach it, reach it. No. Shit. Oh no. Can I reach that from here? Yes. Can I reach you from here? Yes. Okay. Huh. Just trying to get my damn visceral back. Or viscera. Visceral viscera. Wait, hold on. I have an idea. Take care of that guy. Back a little bit, and then there. There we go. Need to get that kickback for it to do anything. Okay, hold on. I think I get what I'm supposed to do there. Wrong direction. Get up here. Ah! One down. Hold on. I have a better idea. I've got this for a reason. Oh boy. That's tough. Okay. What the fuck? I thought I had it. Huh? Weird. I thought my underside of my bike was visible enough, but I guess not. Ah, almost had it too. Shit. Yeah, I was intending to try and use the shotgun or the crossbow to take out those two guys at the same time, but the game does not like that idea. Or it's more like the idea's not forming fully, it's getting there. Okay, I just can't backflip there at all. Okay, get that. There we go. Got it. That's what I was trying to do. The question is... do I just shoot it, or... Yes. But I think what they want me to do is the shotgun. So... So maybe not that. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Shotgun down is the way to do it. You could have just unplugged it, you know. Yeah, like... I took it down. I shot it with a shotgun. So yeah, they really want me to use the shotgun a lot here. Which is fair. I just want to get... How do I... I'm trying to get below the... What? I just want to get below the rope so I can get more on my map. What the fuck? How am I supposed to... That's really weird. I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to do that. Nope, tilted too far. Now all I need to know is how to get through this rope. Because I am not certain how I'm supposed to do that. Unless I'm supposed to, I don't know, just fall through it normally. That would have been a really stupid move. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so it is just fall through it normally. Bizarre. Alright. I'll take it, I guess. Okay, so now... get my ass over to there somehow. Yeah, the shotgun's... I think the shotgun's finicky to reload. I think something about the shotgun's just not working right with me, and I don't know why. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I've been doing this wrong the whole time. get back up there real quick. No! God damn it. So instead, what if I did this? Nope. Not quite. I have a feeling what I'm doing is not the correct method at all, but oh well. There we go. Got you bastard. You're the wanker. Why are you in this corner? Okay. Yes, so that's 1 out of 4. So we already have 3 and 2 already mapped out. So we just need to go back and take care of them their other ways. Which... how the fuck am I supposed to get up to the second one here? Third one, I think I've unlocked the entire route on, from the looks of it. It's just the second one. How do I get to it? Only thing I can think of is harpooning from, like, down here all the way up. Unless I have to do it up to there, because I think that I might have unlocked that. Are you okay? You're asking me? Yeah, I mean, his whole world just kind of got flipped because, you know, his employers who, granted, killed his family are now out to likely kill him because we just completely fucked over their comm system. All right. Well. Oops. Not quite either. Well, let me reposition, actually. Let me reposition that to be a little better for my... Nope, still not much better. Hold on. Better. Much better. Hold on, I just need to get some momentum so I can reload. Give me one moment. Much better. Okay. Then take you out. There. Now, got a lot of chances, so
Second antenna down.
Don't expect any less from a radio guy, fake or not.
Thankfully, because this guy's an idiot, Or I'm the idiot because I keep trying to shoot through a dead antenna. Hold on. There. Got him. And now, I want to reload my crossbow. Two more, and then we'll be on our way. Okay, and then back all the way down, and then we go where we were here, I think? Yeah, it was at the end here, and then we go through here to get the antenna. And then it'll be antenna 4, and then we're good. The sludge keeps messing me up because I keep thinking it's a collision spot when it's not.
You sure I'll be safe in your village?
For the moment, yes.
Alright. He's like, shit, I didn't think I'd have to relocate this soon.
Yeah, just picture that. You're on your routine job at a place you don't like, and then suddenly something uproots your entire existence like that. So now we have our... I am curious about what the meal we might unlock with the bone flour would be. Okay. So we head back here. Wrong! God damn it. I really underestimate the speed I get from that kickback. No fucking shit. There we go. There we are. Ugh, that's what I was trying to do. Okay. Get that. And then we can get through here, and then we should be good. Burgers. More rice burgers. More rice burger talk. I'd be willing to try that if that is a real thing that can be done. God damn it. I could have reflected that. I've not really been using my reflect too much because it's not really been, like, at the forefront of my mind on ways to fight enemies. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. I'm just trying to... Oh, I see. Hello, Mr. Maxwell. How are you doing? Just trying to get myself to a... Will that work? Okay, if I do it real fast. And right now, I don't know the exact point in the story where we kind of are right now, but... There we go. Got it. It's a sad game. Yeah, this game is not for the faint of heart. That is for certain something that I learned, and you know, if you see at the pinned message, I actually have a link at the pinned comment that shows all of the trigger warnings for this game. So if any of the ones listed there are ones that are, you know, gonna make you uncomfortable to see, that's completely fine if you want to hop out. I do not blame you completely at all. Or shouldn't say completely. I do not blame you at all. Like, completely fine. I just figured I'd do the responsible thing and be like, okay, so this game's got rough subject matter. I may as well put it out. Now I'm chill. Just want to see if this game is worth to play it. Yeah, so far I would say so. If anything, I would say this game is worth it for the soundtrack alone. Like, this game has a gorgeous, absolutely wonderful soundtrack. So I'm asking a streamer who owns it. Yeah, I got it on my PlayStation, but I think it's on everything, as far as availability is concerned. Now how am I supposed to... Oh, wait, no, I think I know what I'm supposed to do. The only thing that I can say is something you'll need to get used to is to, so what's it about? You play as, if I can get a, she doesn't have a portrait. You play as Laika, who is a member of a more mammal village that's in a post-apocalyptic hellscape where the whales have gone extinct, most of the oceans have dried up, and there's a militaristic faction of birds that is kind of ruling over and taking over anything that they can get their hands on. And after an event where 2 of your fellow villagers get killed by this bird faction, Laika and the chieftain realize, okay, we can't live under the bird rule any longer like this. We need to go to war. So we're now gathering resources and getting allies to try and fight back. So what I'm doing right now is trying to take down the communications for the birds, which is in a lighthouse that is currently locked. So I'm trying to get the keys to it done. That Gatling gun is really some trouble. So that's what the game's currently about. You're trying to fight back against the birds so that you and your people can live a more peaceful life. So the thing to know about this game is this. This game controls in a very tilt fashion, similar to those Trials motorcycle games that were really popular around 2013, I want to say. Wouldn't it be easy to take out the gunner first and go in platform under them? Let me check the map real quick if I even can do that. If I could do that, that would be preferable. It's just... Oh, no, I get what the game wants me to do now. Hold on. So this game's a Metroidvania, and much like any Metroidvania, you gain, I just completely blanked there. You gain upgrades that you can use to, you know, extend your movement, gain more abilities that let you access more of the map, or, like I'm about to do here... Yeah, okay, I think that's an idea. So what I should do is use the shotgun's recoil to shoot me down instead of across, because across, I'm not going to gain enough airtime to do that.
It's just really precise, because, as I've mentioned, this game's got tilt controls, which makes it challenging to, navigate. But when you get used to it, you get used to it. But as I said earlier, one of the game's main draws for me is its OST, and I can't recommend listening to this game's soundtrack enough. Like, It's available, I believe, on both Spotify and Apple Music, so if you have either of those, you can go check it out there. There we go. That is what I'm supposed to do. Not that, though. I'm not supposed to tilt that far back. Now that I know, I can do it this way. Yeah. The only thing is I gotta be fast enough to also remember which direction. My gaming expertise helped. Thank you. Yes, you helped out a lot there. Thank you so much. But yeah, this game I think released back in 2024. Oh, I don't even need to use the shotgun. Okay, cool. Only 110 left. You're on a roll, radio guy. Yeah, so we more or less enlisted. So do you know how long the story is? That is a good question. So before I started this game, I did look up how long it was going to be, because typically a lot of Metroidvanias that I've played have been around like the 20-hour mark. Like, normally a lot of Metroidvanias don't go into super long lengths unless you're, I don't know, a Souls game or something. But this said, this game claims to be probably about 8-ish hours tops, but I think it might be more because of a couple reasons. One, as I said, the controls for this game can make it hard to navigate, considering the type of control scheme that we're working with here. And two, I'm also trying to do as many side quests as I can, so that hour length may potentially be longer, which is fine. I don't mind that. It's just your hour mileage may vary depending on, how far you want to get into the game and how much you want to complete in it. Much like any game that may have side quests or the like. I'm just trying to get myself back down. So that's my answer, is between 8 to potentially 12 hours. Because I don't suspect the game's long, because they definitely have a fairly brief story they want to tell, I imagine. Like, which isn't bad, because you never want your story in your game to outstay its welcome. Because how many games have you ever played where, the length of the game just feels like, oh, that's a perfect time to end, but then it just keeps going. When I play 40-hour games, so that one will take me forever, and that is a sad story to go through. I think Red Dead Redemption was good, but I don't know. Yeah, like, for some, game length isn't that much of a deal breaker to me when it comes to certain ones. I mean, take it from the guy that's literally playing Unicorn Overlord, is playing the Dragon Quest III remake, played through all of Octopath 2 on stream. I am not bothered by lengthy games. The difference is, like, whether or not the story feels like it does enough to really justify that length and, provide enough content for that length to be enjoyable. Which, for some, they do, and others, not so much. That's just something to consider if you're willing to put that kind of investment into it, because some games are genuinely an investment. Okay. How come the birds don't know about your village? Where is it? Off the grid. We have our own little LAN party where we play League of Legends all day. Oh shit, sign me up. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption, I've not played it myself. Jeez, I think the only time where I ever did play it was very briefly back when I owned a PS3 to show my age a little bit. God, I don't remember. I think I was borrowing that from a friend, but I got bored of it. And I also... Here's a take. I don't care for how Red Dead Redemption 1, and I guess by extension other Rockstar games control. I'm trying to find lengthy games because I've sped ran GTA 5 and Cyberpunk, and I was like spent $100 on games in the past 3 days. Jesus, yeah. As far as lengthy open world games, I'm trying to think of another one that I could recommend, but you've got you already played the 2 that are the most popular. I haven't even played Cyberpunk yet because I was waiting for it to finally get into a state where it's not how it was back in 2020. So what's another one? I mean, I would always want to point Dragon Quest out to people, but I understand that JRPGs are not always people's cup of tea. Octopath I would also say is good, but again, same problem. Shin Megami Tensei might be more if you're into the gameplay aspect of things as opposed to story. But again, JRPGs. Jesus, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Wait a second. I'm gonna try something real quick. Might want to hit that jump. Yeah. I'm not jumping over there, though. I'm gonna do... No. Not quite. If I have enough speed, though... Okay. Yeah, that might be the idea. But I guess with lengthy Metroidvanias... Actually, Lies of P might be your go-to as well. Like, I'll always point Lies of P as well to somebody that may like a nice action game that has a good bit of heft to it as far as content is concerned. Gotcha. There we go. Okay. And here's our map guy. All right, 3 minutes of ads, hour of no pre-rolls. My bad. Sorry, I forgot about the ad break. BRB, everybody. And we're back. All right, so yeah, to answer your question, Maxwell, if you're talking about the Telltale games, I have no point of reference on that front. I've not touched a single Telltale game at all. They seem like just, you know, point-and-click adventures, which is fine. I just haven't broken into that genre yet. I need to... Okay, you know how sometimes it usually takes one game of a type of genre to really get you into the spirit of trying more of them? I need something like that that will feel like the crack in the dome of trying to get into a genre. The same way that Hades was for me in roguelikes. Like, that's the kind of thing. But yeah, in terms of the Telltale Walking Dead games, I don't have a frame of reference on that. I hear they're good, but I don't have a personal experience on them. But I just remembered 2 other examples. Might get Red Dead Redemption 2 since online says it's 50-60 hours long. And Laika. Yeah. I'm always for supporting indies because this is really fun. Like, again, controls-wise, it can be a bit finicky at points, but I'd say this game's worth it. You know, if you find it, get it on your platform of choice. And I would recommend this probably with controller. I don't know how different it may be for keyboard and mouse if Steam's more your go, but I'm always controller forward. But if you're looking for other Metroidvanias that I would also say are, 1, worth your time, and 2, fairly lengthy for what they have, Ender Lilies and Ender Magnolia. The latter of which came out just this past January. So I would recommend those very strongly too, personally. I get Liza P also. Here's a fun thing for you, Maxwell. If you want to, you know, test the waters to see if Liza P is your thing, I believe the demo for the game is still available for you to play, which is 2 bosses, 1 mini-boss, and a good chunk of the opening areas in terms of the amount of content you get, so nice. Yeah, I love when a good demo actually showcases a large amount of what the game's got for you, so I would recommend you try the demo out before you get the game, because while I believe it's definitely worth the money, it's always good to test the waters first with a demo if the game's got one. So, yeah. Only thing is just, if I'm going to recommend Lies of P, I also recommend you get the DLC with it, which released this year. You have more than enough to spend on games. Yeah, I got you. It's just sometimes you'd never know from the onset if a game might be your thing. So having a demo available to give it a try is always a good way to sort of understand, like, okay, this is the type of game I'd be getting into, this is the systems, and it's coming out in, like, blank time frame. You know, would this still be worth it? Like, I believe this game still has its demo available, if I remember right. Let me check that, actually. Is this game still available with its demo? Yes. So, actually, there you go. If you want to try this game, it has a demo available on Steam, which, if that's your platform, there you go. So, yeah. Like, that's always what I'll say first. If a game you're interested in has a demo, try that out first. Because you never know, like, if you jump into it, if you spend like $20 on it and get some hours into it and realize it's not your thing, it may be past the threshold for you to ever refund, you know? So, always good to test those waters first. Well, my favorite wank is here to get some map magic. And there. So this is the 4th one. I mean, any game is my thing. That's good to not be picky about genre. I've been picky about genres I've tried in the past. The worst case for me is let's see. I'm not that into except anime. In that case, Dragon Quest may not be your thing. Because I like myself a good JRPG, and I like some of the anime stuff. but I understand that that's not always people's cup of tea. I mean, like, girly anime, no offense. You mean, like, the shoujo stuff? Again, to each their own. Because, like, for instance, I actually have the demo of one of the Atelier games on my PS5, but I haven't picked it up for I haven't really tried it for a couple reasons. One, the game's out already, so anything that I do in the game, it'd be more of a personal look, if anything. And two, I have not heard good things about that game's performance on PC, so I'm kind of wondering how that may compare to PS5, because that's been a common thing with a lot of games that I've been interested in to try out. One of which is Monster Hunter Wilds, because I would want to get it on PS5, except, you know, PlayStation Plus is like, how much now? $80 a year? And I just can't justify $80 a year just to play PlayStation Online for like a optimized version of, you know, a game that I'm interested in. Like, I'd rather at least wait for the PC version to get fixed so that I at least have free online where I can play with people. Because I want to play with people to fight Rathalos and stuff. Fight Rathalos and get tails and, you know, make my kitties. Make my own little Palico. Because I really enjoyed World a lot, and I hear Wilds is pretty fun to play, especially if you're a new person into the series. So, yeah. There we go. Well, that was just terrible. But yeah, in terms of, yeah, I think in that case, Lies of P probably would be your jam. Because speaking frankly, like, that game is, I think about that game a lot. Roy, we did it! All the antennas are down. Hurry up, radio guy. Roy? They're boarding the ship. Uh-oh. Does it involve shooting or no? Lies of P? No. It is a hack and slash. If you've played any of the Souls games at all, that's the kind of territory you're going to find yourself in. Ah, shit. That was terrible. Yeah, so if you're looking for shooting games, recently there was a game that was released called Hell Is Us that looks interesting, but I think that's also hack and slash. Like, despite me playing this game, I'm actually not that into shooters normally. Like, the closest would probably be games that are more side-scrolly that have a ranged element to them, but if you're talking like third person or what have you, or any kind of shooters of that caliber, though, those are never, most of the time, my deal. I was going to also get into Wolfenstein games. Yeah, FPSs as well. Like, this may sound heretical to, this is going to sound heretical to a lot of you, but a lot of my FPS experience has been on console with a controller. I have little to no manner of understanding. I have little to no manner in keyboard and mouse controls on first person. Not at all. Like, I am extremely inexperienced in that manner, because I didn't start gaming on computers till, like, 2018 or so. So, yeah. Fuck. Let's go. They'll patch you up in my village. Not yet, radio guy. First, we gotta destroy this lighthouse. Alright. Well, we did it, except now Roy's injured. But yeah, I hear the Wolfenstein games are fun, and I hear the Doom series is fun. It's just the other thing is, other side of the coin is, I may see them as fun, but they definitely are not my kind of games. You're not gonna catch me really streaming anything like Apex or Wolfenstein or Marvel Rivals. Like, they're just not my thing. Only times I tend to have ever played a first-person game is when they're far more puzzle and or RPG focused. Like Outer Wilds, or a couple of the demos I've showcased before where they're more horror games. I mean, I recently got into violent games because they are violent games. Yeah, like, sometimes gratuitous violence is fun. I mean, hey, why do, like, Mortal Kombat exists for a reason. Like, or that upcoming Invincible game, which I don't know if that's gonna be as violent, but I mean, if we're gonna go by the show and comics logic, then yeah. Or, let's see, there's another... Or like this game, for instance. This game is quite graphic, but it's not really... I remember having this discussion with somebody where a lot of times when it comes to games that have very graphic violence, or any media, rather, that has graphic violence in it, you gotta toe your fine line well enough to make it so, like, the violence isn't gratuitous. Like, there's a difference between how this game does it versus Doom, you know? I'm assuming there's cutscenes with animations. For this game, yes. Animations are more or less reserved for really important moments in the story, like boss defeats and, like, intro to the game. Those are the only ones I've seen with animations. But for cutscenes, it's mostly characters static on the screen and talking to each other. I'm in. Finally.
Before you destroy it, will you please climb to the top and tell me what you see?
Yeah, I saw that in the trailer. Yeah. So, there you go. Our gargantuan... What did that say? Swim crab. Oh, boy. Oh, God. I see. Okay. Can I even... No, I can't. That was a really bad idea. Oh, God. Woo! Oh, God. Am I supposed to shoot the eyes? Or the claws? Shoot Mr. Krabs' big, meaty claws. But yeah, the animations are part of the reason I got attracted to this game so strongly, is because I love a game that will absolutely flaunt its art style. Claws. So it shoots projectiles that can bounce me upwards. What the hell am I supposed to do?
Shoot its eyes? That might be it. That might be it. I'll try it. Because that's something about this game that I like, is that you don't have really long reload times between things. Use the bubbles against them, then when they're close to it? Oh, like explode the bubbles while it's in the claw? I'll try the ice first and then the other one. Yeah, because I'm lost on how I'm supposed to fight this thing. Because I have seen that happen with the rocket launcher birds. I'm just wondering if that might actually... Would that actually be the case here still? It's not the eyes. You might be right on the... Hold on. Yeah, because there's sea mines in there. Oh, no! That's what it is. Okay, the guy in there just has to get overheated and be like, God damn it, the AC in this thing's broken. I see, so it's a waiting game. He's like, I tell you, I got this thing fixed up at a body shop. It was all nice. I've got Tyler the Creator playing in the background, but goddamn, this thing's AC doesn't work. So okay, I just have to evade. All right. I don't know what those pink bubbles do, but I am not curious enough to see what. Oh, that was just poor. Oh, I revved at a rat. Really. I revved at a really bad time there. Shit. Okay. But at least now that I know what I'm supposed to do, this will get a lot easier for me. You know, so far this boss hasn't been too bad. Because that's the other thing, is that the bosses are probably easier in the game than you expect them to be. Which, you know, I'm glad that the game at least will do that, since it seems the environment and movement mechanics are supposed to be where the game's difficulty comes in. Hence, like, why you respawn so fast, and also why checkpoints are so all over the place. Which, you know, that's always a nice thing when the devs understand, like, yeah, we have an unorthodox control scheme. We better allow the players to have some room for mistake making, you know? Get up here. There we go. Okay. And again, something that I like about this game in terms of how it's doing its art style is just the way that they make these weird monstrosities out of normal creatures. Because earlier we had just a gigantic naked mole rat that was slowly decomposing as we kept fighting it, and it was really messed up and awesome. Bird can't afford AC in the wasteland. Oh yeah, that'd be the worst.
It'd be like, let's see. Not affording an AC in the wasteland would be like the equivalent of not knowing how to photocopier works in the office space. It's like, you're basically just kind of boned from that point. Or you're having a group with, or you're having a group discussion with a bunch of millennials but don't know all of the commercials from, like, 1990s to 2000. Exactly, or a pilot not knowing how to fly a plane and reads how to fly a plane. Yeah. Hey Jerry, we're going on our flight from Georgia all the way over to Seattle. You sure you're good for this? Oh yeah, I played Microsoft Flight Simulator. I've got like 500 hours in that. I'm good. All right, I'm gonna lock in on when we get to that last section because that's where things will get dicey. You're describing me, yeah. I know. Let's see. I know how realistic strategies work. I've played Civilization 6. When does Gandhi drop the nukes? Shit. Or, what's another one? Oh, I know how to make steak au poivre. I've played Cooking Mama on the Nintendo DS. At least I think it was DS. I don't know, joke still applies. There we go. Okay. Let's see, what would be another... I don't know, but you get the idea, like... Oh, wait, no, I know. I know how to transport large cargo, like an oversized load that is that's a crane that's going to a construction yard. I played American Truck Simulator. I did. Ah, I tilted too far forward. I kind of cordoned myself on that one. But yeah, the other benefit when it comes to this game, though, is that because the bosses don't take as many hits to destroy, you aren't going to be in these fights for too long. It's just a matter of getting used to the patterns, getting used to how you find the windows to shoot, and making sure you don't corner yourself on accident like I just did. Although, there will be occasions where the game will kind of do a funny on you, because there was the one time against the third boss, the naked mole rat that I mentioned earlier, where I somehow clipped through the boss's hitbox and was able to get like completely behind him, but I didn't die, which you're normally supposed to do, so the camera just kept zooming out and zooming out and zooming out until I actually biffed it on the movement because it was just zoomed out too much. So yeah, that's the other thing, is that this game has, for the most part, been a very optimized experience, but I have encountered like a weird bug here and there. Like, I know, another one that I encountered was in that same boss room, I would enter, cause the boss name and everything to come up alongside the health bar, but then I realized, like, you know what, maybe I should go upgrade.
I left the boss room to go back to the main village area, and then for some reason the motorcycle, all the game's sound effects until I fast traveled just weren't working. They just were not working at all. So yeah, my take is this game didn't quite account for a player going into the boss room going like, gee, I wonder if it'd be a good idea for me to go back and upgrade. Because, honestly, most players probably wouldn't, but I realized that I had the materials and I wanted to do it before I forgot. So, yeah. Woo! I am grateful that the bubbles don't kill. That's very nice. Wow, this boss has been really easy. Like, really, really easy. I know I'm dying a lot, but I'm not having too many problems evading patterns and stuff. Because if anything, the mole rat fight was probably harder because of the manner in which you fight it in the arena. I won't say specifically what, so I don't spoil, but yeah. Some bosses you may have a harder time on versus others because of the arena layout and your abilities with the controls. See, this is just fun. I tilted too far. But again, you respawn fast, so it balances out, I'd say. It's just, sometimes you're gonna end up tilting too far when it comes to the movement. And this is also why, what has me curious about trying this on keyboard and mouse, but as I said, I'm playing the PS5 version, so I do not have a means to try keyboard and mouse controls with this game at all. Like, typically with a lot of side-scrollers, I am team controller always. The only times I've ever really played anything keyboard and mouse is if I'm playing like a CRPG, like Disco Elysium, Baldur's Gate, Scald Against the Black Priory, like those kind of games where it's very evident, like precise mouse inputs and precise key inputs are vital. And on top of that, the game's UIs are preferable with keyboard and mouse instead of controller. That's not to say it can't be done on controller. Baldur's Gate and Disco and Scald all have controller support that, from what I hear, is quite good. But it's a personal thing, you know? It's a personal thing for me to just prefer certain control schemes for some games versus others. Like if I were to start playing RTSs, I imagine keyboard and mouse would be preferable to that versus controller because, you know, you need the mouse to continuously scroll onto the screen a whole lot to check your pylons, right? Is that a term that RTS players know? I don't know, I don't play them. Yeah, because like RTSs, like I know there are good ones out there. It's just that genre that genre just feels like it's built for people that are specifically hyper-focused on the nuts and bolts of that particular genre. Which is a shame, because I hear some really good stories are in games that are RTSs. One of which was recommended to me, but I tried it and it felt really unintuitive to me. And my friend even afterwards said, like, yeah, that was, if I knew it was not that tutorial friendly, then I would have not recommended it. So someday, but again, it's gotta take the right game to get me into the idea. Oh, I remembered another. Farm sims, like life sim games like Stardew and Fields of Mystria. I like those on keyboard and mouse, because typically those games have a... Oh, those are Deadly Bubbles. Because typically those games are also UI-wise better for keyboard and mouse controls. And I imagine I'll probably do the same thing for Grave Seasons when that game comes out next year. Okay, so pink bubbles damage, regular bubbles don't. Good to know. Yeah, y'all know what I mean though, right? When it comes to like game types that it really takes one specific game to sort of get you enamored with after you give it a try. Because for roguelikes, it was Hades. For JRPGs, way back in the DS era, it was Dragon Quest IX. And I guess by extension Pokemon, but if we're talking like regular hardcore JRPG action, that's where it started. And Metroidvanias, I think was Aria of Sorrow for me. Yeah, it was Aria of Sorrow, and I played that on the Wii U Game Boy Advance Virtual Console way back then. Okay. Last part. I don't know, maybe after I finish this boss fight and turn in that side quest that I got to get some bone or some cartilage flour, that might be where I end it for the night, because we've been going for about 3 hours, and I'm taking my time with this game. I wanna really savor this experience. After this, we just have one of the major story quests to do that will be our way of diminishing the bird's capabilities. Ah, shit! Should have figured. I should have just stayed in the middle. Because, yeah, that's the other thing about short games, is that if they're a really particularly good experience, it's good to savor them when you can. Especially if they're ones where you experience pretty much most of the twists and turns, and while replay value will always be a thing, for some games replay value is not as probable as others. I mean, that's part of the reason why you're not gonna... like, why I'm probably never gonna do another playthrough of Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, because an open world game of that style lives and dies by its
by the discoverability and constantly discovering what new things you can do with it. And while there is always more stuff you can do in games like that, I've seen enough gadget creations in Tears of the Kingdom to convince me of that. The appeal of the game for me was just always going like, oh, what new thing have I run into here? Oh, explore that. Oh, explore that thing. But once I explored most of that open world and got as many of the things in there as I did, my interest in the game, in replaying that game, kind of teeters out versus, you know, any of the other Zeldas that I've played in the past. Like, I've played through A Link Between Worlds on the 3DS more times than I would ever play Tears of the Kingdom on repeat, you know? Again, not to say it's a bad game. It's just, Zelda game-wise, there's others that I would say are better for replay value. Like, maybe for challenge runs on Tears of the Kingdom, but the other thing is, my other reason is that I also just don't like that Tears of the Kingdom followed the same kind of deal as Breath of the Wild, down to the point of essentially just being an expansion pack that costs $70. And while I had my fun with it, I hope the next mainline Zelda game that happens doesn't, you know, just become another Breath of the Wild, because I don't want Nintendo resting on that particular laurel of the game series, because I don't want Zelda to just be that only. Because I grew up on the old Zelda formula, you know? I grew up on that Wind Waker era stuff. I grew up on that era of just, you explore a dungeon that has a unique boss at the end, and you get your items, you get your stuff that kind of loops back in and lets you explore more of the world. You have your Zeldas, you have your Ganondorfs, you have your Gerudos and everything, and they just each have their part to play, but at the end of the day, it's not just, you know, the open world structure. Because, I don't know, I like that formula and I've craved it. And that's kind of got me wondering to try that new Zelda game, the Echoes of Wisdom, right? That's what it was called? The new one that had you playing as Zelda? Like, I'm curious about that one, because that one looked to be kind of a, like, open puzzle structure type of, open exploration and puzzle structure things similar to Breath of the Wild and Tears, but also had some of the more puzzly elements that the older Zelda games used to have. So, I don't know, just thinking on that. Oh, I'm stupid. I tilted back too far. I had it there, too. Oh. I was just talking about Zelda and I got distracted. Because, I don't know. Like, because I have a feeling Nintendo... Oh, I had no momentum there. I just have a feeling Nintendo might just do another Tears of the Kingdom game, which... Yeah, I'm gonna wait till you finish so I can have a gaming session. Yeah, I'm just kind of distracted because it's the discussion in mind is just, I understand that the Zelda formula hasn't been people's cup of tea, but I feel like taking out all of the unique elements that Zelda had in the past number of entries, which I think was Skyward Sword, was the last one that really was more traditional in that manner. I don't think that's the way to go, and I understand it was popular for a lot of people, but if they just keep with that same thing and not iterate on it at all, aside from, oh, you can crucify the Koroks, lol, I'm not gonna feel inclined to want to get it again, because it's just gonna be more of that. Not any kind of unique changes to the overworld or unique story structure, because I guess people sometimes just don't like story in their Zeldas. So, yeah. someday I would actually, someday I would actually want to stream Wind Waker original hardware. Just break out the Wii or GameCube and just play Wind Waker on original hardware and just kind of have a normal playthrough of it. Or maybe even try a completion playthrough, because I've actually never completed that game despite it being my favorite Zelda. But that might be for another time, because I'm not even sure if my Wii would even still be working. That shit is caked in dust. Might have to get a different one. Okay, so then this way. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna shoot you there. Wrong direction. Over here. And there is also indies. Like, there will be indies that carry the spirit of games that you did like in the past and be able to take a new spin on them their own way. I was mentioning Zelda. One indie game that I think is coming out this year that definitely evokes that old Zelda spirit, Elementalis. And that game also has a demo, and that game also allows the demo's progress to be carried over to the final game. You can also try Life is Strange. I've heard Life is Strange is one of those games that is very fun when you're not really taking the story super seriously. Like, I hear they're either really well written, or I either hear like really good things about the story, but good in the sense like, oh, they're good to, have a chuckle at because the writers didn't really know how to write these characters. Am I making sense? Like, there we go. Got you, asshole. I did it, Roy.
I knew you would.
Your father was right about the views. Miles away, the water gets clearer. Crystal clear. Light scatters through it, creating waves of orange like tangerine peels.
What's your destiny?
Farther out, on the open sea, the water splashes against the clouds, spraying pink and violet sparks everywhere. And even farther, silhouetted against the sun. Oh my. There are whales. Dozens of them. Humongous. Magnificent. Whales, Roy. Roy?
If I can't trust you, I don't wanna hear.
But if I'm dead, how come you can talk to me?
It's kind of my thing.
Too afraid to ask.
Where should I take your ashes?
What's my destiny?
Can't you just leave my corpse to rot here?
Too afraid to
It's kind of my place.
Too afraid to feel.
But you'll remain a ghost. You'll never rest.
Who needs rest when you can sail?
Okay.
What's my destiny?
If I'd never come, you'd still be alive. Sorry.
Don't be. You know what I'm seeing right now, radio guy? Ghost whales.
the story gameplay of this game is 20 to 24 hours, just on online. I see. Okay. So yeah, from that track alone and some of the others I've shared, for the love of God, check out this game's soundtrack. Love the song though. Oh yeah, this game has a killer soundtrack. Like, whew, what a banger. Oh. And the fun thing is, shit, I don't have the cassettes in this menu. The fun thing is that you can select a whole lot of these different kinds of game, or a whole lot of the different types of songs, and just kind of alternately play them or shuffle them, and it's really cool because you just get to hear that while you're driving.
You look sad, Hilda. I just realized I lost my family braid. It's been passed down from mother to daughter for generations. I wish I could have passed it down to my daughter, but, you know.
If there's gambling in this game, I'm immediately get it.
Maybe you left it where we used to live when we moved here. Don't worry, sweet Laika, I'm fine.
Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is make some more candles before I forget, because I need candles to fast travel. That's the other thing. I understand it's like an in-world situation, but having a perishable item be the way that you're supposed to fast travel, or the way that you can only fast travel with a perishable item that you have to keep coming back here to make, isn't my most favorite thing. All right, so Maxwell, you mentioned gambling. The cards are calling your name. There's blackjack. I'm not going to bet too much because I completely got kicked in the shin over it, but yes, there is blackjack. As far as I know, blackjack's the only playable thing here, but yeah, you get to play this, even though I suck at blackjack. I get blackjack, my luck's been shit at it everywhere. It's been bad in Yakuza, it's been bad here, and I imagine wherever other game I'll find it, I'm gonna have bad luck there too.
So, these lazy boars are complaining about the quality of Chris's meals. They're just bored. Ignore them. No, they're right. Chris's meals are shitty. So, problem is, I ran out of the herbs I used to dress shit up with, so to say. Bud-shaped with little curly leaves. I'd go fetch more where our ancestors rest, but, you know.
Not gonna lie, I expected Russian roulette in this game, but yeah. Oh no, like I imagine they just want to keep their own alive, but yeah, it's blackjack is the game.
About your illness, maybe I could help you find a cure.
There's no cure. The illness will eat me to death. Odd enough, I'm not sad. It's just a pity I won't be able to eat blue melon again.
Where does it grow?
High up, where iron caresses the sky. Okay, so my guess is I'm going to be pointed a lot to where iron caresses the sky. Love a gaming session, but okay. Well, hope you have a good time. I'm going to end soon, actually. I'm just going to go say hi to our daughter, and then we will be good.
Some people at Camilla's were talking about my sisters this afternoon. Why did they die? Don't go to Camilla's. But it's true. But is it true? They died from a huge fever when they were teens? Get some sleep.
Yeah. Laika apparently had other kids, so I don't know what her history is with that, but this is Puppy, and she's her youngest. All right. Well, 3-ish hours in, I think that's a good spot to end, and we got through a very significant area in the game.
Carrie, you okay? For some reason, my Sammy has been having nightmares where Poochie's spirit talks to her. But she's only told me today. Have you ever tried boiling thistle stems too? Have you tried them thistle stems? You can be darn certain I would've. Best nightmare remover there is. But all the kids have nightmares these days. The village is out of them. Of course. So thistle stems. Where's that cook? Oh, this guy's got something.
It hurts. My head. My head hurts. It's so important, so precious, and now it's gone.
Puppy? Yeah, like, a lot of the characters have regular names, but the daughter's named Puppy, which I assume is just, you know, kind of, I don't know if it's just like a name she gave, or if it's just her name. Hi, Hilly Billy Pete. Yeah.
We're doomed. Ah!
Calm down. What's wrong?
Lost forever, like all of us. In a skull-shaped cave.
You mean the one where birds came from?
What? Who are you? I'm talking about the prophecy.
Alright, well first, vitamin-coated bones a bit. Human, that's normal. Here's the thing. We were the sea creature's favorite meal. But you make flour from it, and we eat it. Our great-great-grandparents still feeding us. Food for thought, huh? Alright, so we got wood. I'll kind of mill about the village and sort of take up some quests and upgrade before I head off stream for the night. Alright, can I upgrade? No. No, not even close. So in that case, we still have some other quests to handle, but can I make I can make it. Can't upgrade any of it though. I need some other stuff. But we have a machine gun now. Best weapon around when bursts of gunfire are needed. So we'll probably get a tutorial on that. The other thing that you'll have to keep in mind, though, is that I think the blackjack for this area is, yeah, it's a nighttime only thing. But I do know that way over here, I believe, at this place, or no, it's over here. Way over here, where this palm tree icon is, that's the other spot in the map where I've encountered blackjack. So, yeah, if you like Gamba, you'll go in there. But yeah, this is a sizable... Look at this. God, look at the size of this map. So, okay, so where birds came from is another quest. So, radio silence is what we just finished, or what we're about to finish. And then we have a few places. Where we used to live is a big one. Where all was lost. Where all was lost. Where ancestors rest. Where iron caresses the sky. And there was another where iron caresses the sky to do later. Yeah, there's a lot of questing in this game, which, again, contributes to the length. I think the length that I might have seen on How Long to Beat might have been like a speedrunner's type of strat, which, nothing wrong with that, just... that might not reflect your actual playthrough. I did it. The old lighthouse? You destroyed it? But that's great. Now it'll be harder for them to get organized. Even if any of them finds out where we live, it'll take them more time to spread the word. I guess. You look pretty fucked up, hun. Can't figure out why. But yeah, another thing to warn again about this game, it can get quite bleak. So, yeah. But, do I go ahead and let the ads run? Yeah, I may as well. So, ads are going to come up in about 30 seconds. And I'll just head back to the title screen and wait on them to happen. But yeah, that was a nice little Laika session. So hopefully you all enjoyed your time here. The ads are going to play, so I'm going to let them run, and then we will sign off for the evening, and I'll let you all know about where you can find me and everything. So, BRB, get yourself some water, stretch, do whatever you need to do. See ya in 3 minutes. Alright, we're back. So, to send you all off, since we now have the time to do so, what I'll be streaming. So, for those that want to know what I'm doing next for streams, VOD watchers, I have my schedule up on both Blue Sky and my YouTube community page, so be sure to go check those both out, and follow me on Blue Sky to get updates on, you know, streams-related stuff, as well as just, you know, following in general to see, you know, what I might be up to and what, you know, could be announced next and what, you know, we can do and just share and chat. And as for the next stream, I've got next week's schedule fully ready, so it's all good. And yeah, just refer to the schedule to see what I'm up to next. And I'm excited for the next game I'm playing, which is one that I actually showcased the demo of a while back, Dungeons of Hinterberg. So we'll be seeing how that one goes. So yeah, VOD watchers, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And hopefully you all have a good rest of your time zone, evening, morning, whenever you're seeing this. Stay hydrated, keep your postures checked, be good out there, and I'll see you next time. Bye.